Good morning, and welcome to Misericordia University, and welcome to Homecoming 2020. We are so excited that you have joined us to celebrate this wonderful event. There are so many great opportunities for you to engage, to be informed, and to win prizes. Let us know how Misericordia proud you are, if you are able to, with the comments and chat section of this video. Let's address the elephant in the room. This is not how we wanted to be celebrating homecoming with you. Homecoming has become a phenomenal weekend and exponentially grows every year. It seems as though no matter how much we plan, we can never plan for the growing number of alumni that visit campus every year. We wish all of you were here, reuniting with your friends, classmates, and others. We wish you were enjoying some drinks and great tailgating food while supporting our student athletes in competition. We miss each and every one of you and wish you were here. When we were thinking about what we wanted to do today, we were consistently brought back to one theme: home. Home is where the arch is. This is the home where we have seen so many amazing students cross the commencement stage to become alumni forever. Some of you have tirelessly exhausted your education as a frontline worker. Nurses, doctors, physical therapists, speech-language pathologists, occupational therapists, physician's assistants, medical imaging technicians, managers, and workers of essential businesses, and many other essential personnel. This pandemic has tested each of you more than we or you could ever imagine. Although we wish we were praising you in person, we sincerely thank you and appreciate for your hard work, dedication, and sacrifice during this pandemic. Because of your thoughts, prayers, and financial support, Misericordia University still remains a quality educational institution, remote or in person. We have had so many alumni reach out to us and asking, how can I help? The most impactful way that you can make a difference in students' lives is by sharing your support. If 100 alumni collectively gave $5, a student can be supplied with a scholarship that would be able to cover their expenses for their books for class. We hope throughout today's events you will consider making a gift in support of current and future students. Only with you, we are stronger together. For more information, visit misericordia.edu/HoCoGift. We have so many great events lined up for you today, and we are just getting started with today's video. I'm sure a lot of you want an update about the changes on campus, and there's no better place to start than a new edition of the Frank M. and Dorothea Henry Science Center. For that, I'm going to turn it over to Dr. Heidi Manning and Dr. Anthony Serino.
Thank you, Mike. Welcome to the Frank and Dorothea Henry Science Center, a place where contemporary pedagogy in the classroom and faculty-student research in the laboratories abound. I'm Dr. Heidi Manning, Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences, and it's my pleasure to co-host this tour of our newest and largest academic building on campus with Dr. Tony Serino, Associate Professor of Biology and Project Shepherd. You'll have to pardon the dust, as our construction is nearly finished, but we wanted to give you an inside look on what's been completed so far. Our large lecture hall is furnished with movable tables and chairs so students can pivot from whole class discussions and presentations to small groups working on solving problems and engaging in discussion and debate. Doing science happens in the laboratories as well, where students are allowed to explore and observe the theories they have encountered in the classroom. The Henry Science Center labs are furnished with equipment and instrumentation that allows students to learn techniques that will prepare them for future scientific careers and/or advanced education. Realizing that science learning can occur outside of the classroom and the laboratories, the Henry Science Center has an abundance of informal learning spaces scattered throughout the building. For those who like to study in the open, there's ample seating in the atrium. For those who prefer to study in a quiet corner, there are breakout rooms available. These rooms, as well as the study spaces in the hallways, are located near faculty offices. As students encounter questions or difficulties with assignments, our faculty are nearby and accessible, ready to assist.
In keeping with the concern for the environment, one of the critical concerns of the Sisters of Mercy, the Henry Science Center was designed to meet at least LEED Silver status, while delivering needed services to the laboratory benches. Electrical lighting and heating and cooling is computer controlled and can automatically decrease energy usage in unoccupied areas of the building. The amount of light entering the building also aids in energy use reduction and acts as a passive solar heater. The architects have provided us with stunning interpretation of the original concepts put forth by MU and in most cases have exceeded our expectations. We will expand the science facility from 27,000 square feet to over 77,000 square feet. Research spaces will be expanded from less than 3,500 to more than 13,000 square feet. The building will contain features that are absent from the old facility, such as a cold room used for molecular experiments, a space for our new 300 megahertz NMR, a small mammal vivarium, aquatic and invertebrate vivarium, a cadaver suite which includes storage, laboratory, prep space, integrated control room, and an atomage room and locker rooms. There is a new ecology laboratory suite, an electronics computer build lab, and 16 new teaching labs in biology, chemistry, and physics. The building site allows for the Henry Science Center to become an integral part of the campus, routing traffic around the center and therefore eliminating conflicts between pedestrians and vehicles. And it physically incorporates the center as an integral part of the campus.
With the abundance of informal learning spaces throughout the building, the Henry Science Center serves as the academic and social hub for Misericordia's campus. Who wouldn't want to come here with these amazing views, abundance of natural light, open spaces, as well as the individual study spaces? It truly is an open and inviting place. This building is alive with energy and is an excellent venue for learning to occur both inside and outside the classroom. Throughout the Henry Science Center, there are windows into the classrooms and labs, putting science on display and showing the activity that's going on throughout the building. Gone are the days at Misericordia where science occurs behind closed doors in isolated labs.
The renovation of our existing building is underway and is scheduled to be completed in February 2021. The space will house additional classrooms as well as research laboratories dedicated to faculty-student research projects. When the entire science complex is completed, there will be 16 teaching labs, 9 classrooms, 13 dedicated research labs, providing the best science learning spaces possible. The design will give us a state-of-the-art science facility that will allow us to grow both our science and health science programs over the coming decades.
The Frank N. and Dorothea Henry Science Center would not be possible without the loving support of Frank Henry and all of you. Large ideas like this are possible by being stronger together. If you would like to contribute something to the Frank M. and Dorothea Henry Science Center, please visit misericordia.edu/HOCO gift to sustain future initiatives to support Misericordia students. Although the fall sports season for the MAC conference has been suspended this year, there is still a lot to know about our great student athletes and facilities. For that, we're going to send it over to Scott Crispell.
Thank you, Dr. Manning. Hello, Cougars, and welcome home. We are glad that you can join us during this most unusual time. Depending on when you last stepped on the Misericordia campus, there have been numerous changes for the better in the athletics department. We've added a variety of new sports over the years, most recently esports, and we now offer 26 varsity sports. We have an exclusive uniform and apparel agreement with Under Armour. Anderson Field now features an artificial grass surface and was renamed McGeehan Field. Anderson Softball Field has added dugouts and is now fully enclosed. The baseball field has been relocated. Tamber Field now sits across from McHale Hall. The Anderson Outdoor Athletics Complex, including Mangelsdorf Field, is home to the soccer, field hockey, football, lacrosse, and track and field teams and is located beyond the Tamber baseball field. In between is Meds Fieldhouse, featuring locker rooms and a varsity student athlete only weight room. The Anderson Center has a newly refurbished and renamed floor, Dr. Michael Mold Court. The Dr. Michael Mold Court would not have been possible if not for the support and interest of all of you. Students are excited and thankful to be participating on this new hardwood. If you'd like to support Misericordia Athletics on a consistent basis, please visit misericordia.edu/HOCO gift and support the Career Club initiative. The fitness center is now located just inside the front doors of the Anderson Center on the upper level. Over the last 30 years, Misericordia has claimed 74 conference championships. The women's soccer team reached the NCAA Final Four in 2012, and the baseball team has won 9 straight MAC Freedom titles and advanced to the 2018 College World Series. Eric Sweeney won a national swimming championship in the 200 butterfly, while Ashley Ward has won 2 national track and field titles in the high jump, and Juwan Pettis-Jackson was an indoor national champion in the 200-meter dash. In addition, we are celebrating several championship anniversaries in 2020. It's been 25 years since the field hockey team won the second of 3 consecutive Pennsylvania Athletic Conference championships. Suzanne Smith scored the game-winning goal in overtime in the conference semifinals, and Lori Rice came off the bench to score the game winner in the title game. 20 years ago, the men's soccer team claimed the PAC title and became the first Misericordia team ever to advance to the NCAA tournament. Lenny Bartone, Brian Blessy, Nick Bressler, Dave Kern, Jeff Fritz, and Matt Stitzer led the Cougars to a 19-2 record, including a 15-match win streak. The women's cross-country team won the first of its 3 straight PAC championships, with Megan Hessian leading the Cougars with a runner-up finish at the PAC meet, and Jamie O'Connor finishing 7th, and Beth Armanavage, Kelly Nye, and Megan O'Boyle all earning second-team All-PAC status. The softball team and men's cross-country teams are celebrating 15 years since their 2005 PAC championships. Pitcher Christy Devins was the PAC tournament MVP as the Cougars earned their first NCAA tournament berth. PAC Player of the Year Jen Gieman and first-team All-Conference selections Devins, Kirsten Lazorka, and Carrie Buckman led the Cougars to a win over Cortland for Misericordia's first NCAA tournament win in school history. Steve Beecher won the individual title and was joined on the All-PAC first team by Mike Petrokonis and Dylan Lockwood as Misericordia claimed its 5th straight PAC title. In 2015, the women's cross-country and track and field teams won their first MAC championships, and the field hockey team claimed its first MAC Freedom Crown to qualify for the NCAA tournament. Bianca Bolton used a late surge to win the individual championship, and Bethany Kilman and Amy Vitti were first-team All-MAC as the Cougars won the MAC cross-country title on their home course. Bolton, Vitti, Sarah Ostrowski, and Sarah Wigg all won individual titles as the Cougars won the MAC Indoor Track and Field Championship, and Kilman was the athlete of the meet as Misericordia won the outdoor title. In field hockey, MAC Freedom Tournament MVP Jen O'Neill scored a pair of goals to lead the Cougars to a 4-3 overtime win over FDU Florham in the championship game. No matter where you are or when you last crossed through the arch, remember, once a Cougar, always a Cougar. Welcome home. Let's send it back over to Mike.
Thank you, Scott. We hope you enjoyed this wonderful update on Misericordia. Don't forget, we have a great lineup for you today, such as our caricature artist, our game show, mass, and so much more. You can visit misericordia.edu/HoCoVirtual to see if seats are still open in our registrations. Don't forget to follow us on our social media, as well as search for our podcast on your favorite listening platform to keep up to date with us for future events and campus updates if you haven't already. We hope that you're staying safe, staying healthy, and always Misericordia proud.